Hey.
Let's let him get it.
Hey, let's let bro get his stuff off right quick.
Yeah.
We gotta let bro get it off. I think he done. Okay.
I think we're good.
I think we're in the clear.
I think we're good.
I think we're in the clear. Hey, wait, we in a whole new spot.
Whole new spot.
Yeah, y'all see the ambiance. Y'all see the, you know what I'm saying? We got the snake plant right
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
The snake plant?
Yeah, it's a snake plant. That's what they call that thing.
Who told you that?
Yeah. How do you know that?
I'm getting into plants, bro. I'm getting into
Who's
plants.
getting you into plants?
That is a great question.
What?
As a man, what do you mean you just suddenly get into plants?
Bro, I'm just getting older. Like, you can't get into plants?
Like, I mean, watches, wine is one thing, but then plants is something else, bro.
Bro, a man can get into plants. You
You
get into plants.
gonna be a plant dad?
No. I actually got some snake plants in the crib. But I don't
Have you seen such snake plants?
I didn't know it was a snake plant, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay.
I'm not educated.
Have you seen that type of plant in the crib?
No. You see the small joints right by my my monitor. You seen the plants?
I'd be lying if I said I pay that much attention.
You've been in my room where you seen the monitor.
I seen the monitor.
The two things could be cohesive.
You know what I'm saying? Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got snake plants in the crib. So
Sure.
Bro, okay.
Anyways,
back to our schedule programming.
Yeah, new location, man. Three of us together in one spot. You know what I'm saying?
With the guys.
And you want to disclose where we're at?
We're in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, San Juan.
We're in PR.
Hola. Muy bien.
¿Cómo estás? Me llamo.
Me llamo
Paul.
¿Cómo estás, me amo? What does that mean?
How you doing?
How you doing? My name is. Come on, bro. Hey.
I got the Spanish 3, so.
Oh, for real?
I'm not the guy you want to play with.
Give me a sentence.
No. You can't get the Spanish 3, bro. This guy was studying Chinese.
Nah. I told him earlier I had to take Chinese when I was in high school. Like my freshman, sophomore year.
Nobody's doing Chinese. That's so crazy.
I had to do it. My parents made me do it. But when I switched schools, they didn't have Chinese at our school, thank God. So I was able to get back to Spanish.
Say something in Mandarin for me.
I can't do that. Can't go back.
Can't go back.
Can't go back.
Hey.
Yeah,
that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we in Puerto Rico, San Juan.
Whole new vibes, man.
We still working on the go.
Sadly.
We was like, we gotta get some content in while we out here for y'all.
We still working, man.
We still working.
I'm still on the clock.
Hey.
You ain't hear that from me, but
we still doing it, but let us know how you like it. You like the scene, you like the ambiance. Hey. We all got on white, you know what I'm saying? And we got some new stuff dropping soon. Where that? Y'all see? Y'all see the sleeve?
You know how they be like the Stone Island. They don't know I got Stone Island.
They don't know I got curve on.
They don't know I got that curve on me. You know what I'm saying? I still got that Stone Island on me though.
Hey. So we doing stuff differently.
Different
You know what I'm
things.
saying? I don't know other DMV pods doing this, but I ain't gonna say too much.
Right.
I ain't gonna say too much.
Right. Speaking of things a lot of people aren't doing, Curb East, Curb West. How we feeling about, because somebody asked us.
Shout out the anonymous question.
Yeah, shout out to anonymous
Shout
questions.
out to anonymous questions.
Shout out to everybody who submitted questions. We'll get to a lot
really
more questions
appreciate
later on. But somebody asked us, how does it feel going from Curtis East, Curtis West, like expanding to two different coasts?
Mm-hmm.
So how we feeling about that? How's that been for us?
I think we gotta let the Curb East host go first.
Yeah, got to.
No, I Uno reverse.
Wow.
Uno reverse.
Curb West, like that's the expansion.
Yeah.
The expansion is Curb West. Like most of what I can talk about from Curb East has been personal. And more wait, and more like internal to what I've been dealing with.
Yeah.
In DC. So like y'all, when we say Curb is expanded, it's Curb East, Curb West, new names, but Curb West is the expansion.
Okay.
So let's talk about like Curb West and like how we're trying to get that off the ground, and then we can go into a little bit of the Curb East and how it's been recorded and the whole shebang bang.
Heavy on trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
That's definitely what we're trying to do right now, bro. I think
Instagram chat is active.
Yeah,
it's active. Sending folks.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting being the perspective where we have guests. Moving over to the Bay office, we don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna have to start trying to expand our network in the best way we can. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we've been able to do that slowly but surely. It's been interesting, and I feel like I'm definitely excited to kind of get things underway in terms of like reaching out to people, reaching out and trying to figure out likely what makes sense for us.
Yeah.
And how we can also help them. You know what I'm saying? Like merging into a new market, I think something we've been learning is like
emerging markets.
You know,
this guy went corporate.
Moved to the Bay, turned corporate. But literally, like we literally gotta. I think as we've been growing to this, we've learned that we gotta have a different mindset with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just having them come on the podcast help us, but also how can we help you? You know what I'm saying? And how can we also give you a platform? And you know what I'm saying? So that's what was really one of the challenges parts about it, but it's a good type of challenge, I would say.
Yeah, I think for me it's like you said, emerging market. Like how do we kind of find our footing in a place that we are not from?
And what are some steps that are taking towards emerging markets?
I think it's really having those conversations, is like introducing yourself to people that you don't know. It's really going out on a limb and saying, hey, like, I see you doing something cool. Would you be interested in talking about it? You know, and I think it's a lot of relationship building.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things that we do in the Bay is literally building relationships and are trying to engage new relationships. Because relationships are so important, bro. Like, you know, me being in the field that I'm in, I know the power of relationships. And I know that you have to really cultivate them, new ones and existing ones. So I think like kind of getting to that bag, but also like, okay, like, hey, like if this person I don't know, I'm gonna just have to see them at an event. And also it's fake being outside. Like I feel like being outside has a bad connotation, but like trying to be outside at the right spots, the right locations, you know what I'm saying? Where you kind of meet people, because yeah, you could be in the crib, you could send DMs, but there's nothing like shaking someone's hand or giving someone a hug in person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like being outside, being in places where you can meet people and network. Like the power of networking.
The good kind of outside.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to touch on being outside real quick. With Why Saint.
Why me? What you trying to say?
So I want to look into the camera real quick when I say this. I want to look into the camera when I say this. Some people, they project, right?
Okay.
Because
where is he going with this?
Because I was gonna follow this up with All-Star Weekend.
Right.
Oh. So All-Star...
Listen, me personally, I didn't know where you was going with it. You know what I'm saying? Projection's a bit of a stretch. But I see the play you're trying to do there. It's cool.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like,
I'm gonna let you consider what your question is.
Let him cook.
I'm gonna let you cook.
I was just gonna say All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
You had to do a lot of networking. You had to do a lot of in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
You had to go out there, get into some rooms, talk to some people, right?
Yeah.
Like how did that look like for you? Like what did All-Star Weekend look like for you trying to push your podcast, your venture?
I think it was
your expansion.
It was a new experience for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'd never been in the same city where All-Star Weekend's being held. I don't know if they ever held that joint in DC, but
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But like, you know what I'm saying? So being there is like, I got to take advantage of being able to be in that type of space. You know what I'm saying? So and it's crazy because I think All-Star Weekend was a very full circle moment for me as somebody who's doing a podcast. Because the reason I say this is because it's somebody podcast I've been listening to for a minute. Numbers on a Board podcast, what they call it now. And it's like a basketball podcast I've been tapped into for a minute. And I remember the first thing, I was like 2017, they did like a John Wall versus Ben Simmons debate. And I was like, okay, I like this podcast. I'm going to keep tapping in. You know what I'm saying? And that was around the time where I really started to get into podcasts and started listening a lot more. So they had a live podcast out there in San Francisco. So it's crazy for two reasons, because not only have we done a live podcast ourselves, but like I was kind of able to see a live podcast on a way different scale. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing it big. I ain't gonna lie. They doing it real big. Sponsors. Omaha Productions, ESPN.
ESPN.
I didn't even know ESPN had podcasts.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But like they're doing it to a different level. They had Baron Davis on there too. Did not expect to be seeing Baron Davis that day. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to go out there, listen to the podcast, and see how they're able to engage with the crowd, see how people really love what they got going on. Like they had a meet and greet afterwards. That line was packed. Like it was like a good 15, 20 minute wait to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely took advantage of that. Was able to kind of just chop it up with them, like yo, like I've been listening to y'all for a minute, and like I actually got my own podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of interesting, like trying to like not do a shameless plug, but also try to do like a good like, but not like you press, but like also you know, but also do everything I could to let them know like, nah, we actually working on something. So I asked them for like advice. What type of advice would you give for people doing a podcast? And they said like, put your head down and just keep going. And that's something we've been learning. You gotta put your head down, bro. You cannot look at that scoreboard.
Do not look at that scoreboard.
It's gonna look like a blowout.
It's gonna. Hey, you're gonna be in a deficit.
I'm sorry. It's gonna look like a blowout.
3-1 series. Yeah. You're like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah. And they was just like, just keep your head down. And they also stressed the importance of TikToks and shorts, which is crazy because we was definitely talking about it before we even went out there. And we was talking about, damn, we need, bro. Instagram is cool, but like TikTok and shorts is where it's really at. Yeah. In terms of like growing the podcast. So getting that type of validation, getting that type of just like motivation, all right, this is what we got to do. And I was like, Curtis podcast, like, look out for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're ever going to remember it, but hopefully they see it. You got to make them remember. Make them remember, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was just, like you said, a great moment in time to network.
But that's, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, that's
not the second, that's like the second time we've had like a run with like a big podcast.
Funny? The dude I talked to who told me put your head down, he does that all the time on the podcast. Like not to cut you off. That's like his main thing he be saying. Yeah. But now go ahead.
That's not our second. That's not our first time running into like a big podcast, and we're like, yeah, you gonna remember us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we ran into one before, and it was like, he was like, yes, you got the mountaintop. Yeah. And like this is a big podcast that I listen to faithfully like all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like for them to say that to us, it's like, all right, like either it's just trying to instill faith in the next generation, but they see, maybe, I don't know if they see something, I don't know what it is, but having that feedback from those podcasts that have made it, or even in the still of the chance of, or even still trying to make it, it's like, all right, bet, like we got something going on
for sure.
Yeah, and I think like to transition this into Curb East, like it kind of goes to show the drive needed to achieve said things. One of my friends was talking to me about revamping one of their podcasts.
Okay.
And I was telling them, like, I'm not going to tell you yes or no, but I'm going to tell you where we're at and what we're trying to achieve. And what we put in thus far. And the set blow up that we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one Tuesday night after Bible study that it was like, all right, let's lock in. That one night put us down a chunk. You know? But then on the other side of things, it's like, it feels good, right? Like Curb East, we've already had our footing in the DMV for a little while, and then coming out new hosts. Honestly, I can't really speak to like feedback or like to what does it feel like, because for me, like it feels like this is like the start of something, So there's no like, oh, like I'm comparing myself to y'all, because at the end of the day, I feel like what gives me peace about not being able to compare myself is that it's one of me and it's two of y'all.
This guy.
That's fair. Like I can't watch one of y'all old pods and be like, they did da da da.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like there was actually a moment I was in the chair, I was blinking, and I was like, damn, no one to save me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I feel it.
Because like even like producer Cam, like they be throwing in input.
Yeah.
And that's why.
But even still, they be trying to enjoy the pod.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's still like no, I most definitely have help. Like I can most definitely kick it out. Like on one pod during the season, like you might see, I most definitely asked them a question to prompt, you know what I'm saying, type of, but
you probably don't realize how many times like you saved us as a producer when you ask questions.
No, and it's crazy because as a producer, like I would have said that I didn't really talk for real.
You did well.
There's some episodes where you wouldn't say nothing, but there's also some episodes where you like your input was crucial.
To say the least. Very crucial. Sierra
Joint, man. Crucial. Oh, we haven't had a moment like that. That was a crucial moment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think the feedback's been, there's no bad complaints. I think everyone who's listening to Curb East.
It's Curb East is just so new. And I think us not having complaints kind of speaks to the quality that we're striving for. But it's something that's so new to the point where it can't even be like what can you complain about, right?
Yeah.
Audio's better.
Yeah.
Set's better.
Yeah.
Graphics are better.
Yeah.
Consistency. I mean, like, I don't know what else that in this moment, the only thing that we can do better is pushing our content more.
Marketing. Somewhere around marketing.
But I think marketing is the next step.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kirby's good. Curb West good. I think shout out the anonymous questions and let's get into some.
Yeah, so we're starting a new segment with anonymous questions. So if you have any questions that you want us to answer, go ahead to Curb Talks Pod and submit it to us. DM, or if we put up a post, go ahead and reply to that. But send your questions, send your DMs.
There's gonna be seeing a lot more of these. So
for sure, definitely gonna see a lot more. Let's see what some questions we got here. I kind of want to kick it off with a real interesting one. Hopefully you guys are. If you could have any celebrity, dead or alive, on your podcast, who would you pick and why? Dead or alive?
Any celebrity, dead or alive.
Any celebrity, on the pod.
You know, it's funny because if this question just said alive, I don't think I would have to answer.
I mean,
the fact that it said dead or alive.
You could do alive.
No, but I'm saying if it just said alive, I don't know if I would have my answer.
Okay.
But the fact that it says dead or alive.
Okay. I know you about to
It's
do.
Kobe Bryant.
Of course. I knew it.
It's Kobe Bryant. Bro.
I knew it.
But the thing, and it's not even just like, okay, yeah, that was my favorite basketball player, da. But it's also the insight I feel like he would have been able to provide is crazy. Like, what is mama mentality? How did that come to you? How do you embody that as a man? And the thing about Kobe is that after he retired, like he started to grow into the media space a lot more. He did. One podcast I really enjoyed. Did he do All the Smoke? It was one podcast I forgot.
I think he did do All the Smoke.
I think he did All the Smoke, right? Yeah. Great podcast. And just seeing him, I feel like he would have had so much to offer in the media sense. And he did this, he used to do this series called like Detail, where he kind of described basketball. And he kind of like, it'll be a play. He'll be like, this is what happened. This is why he did that. This is why the defense reacted like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like his insight would just be so crazy and just not like, obviously, yeah, he's my sports hero, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, like, it's a certain level of insight. And I feel like a certain level of, it's a lot of different layers to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I definitely would love to kind of get him on pod and just be able to talk about like, how did this, you know what I'm saying? Going from young, going to prime with Brandy to dropping 60 in your last game. Like, just to talk about that journey, you know what I'm saying? So I think Kobe Bryant, man, rest in peace, man. That's who I love to have on pod, you know?
I would do
Go ahead.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Okay.
For a couple of reasons. I think right now I'm in a space of like really understanding what it means to persevere. And it's pretty crazy. You know, I was in Chicago on a boat tour and I was talking to somebody and we were talking about
in Chicago on a boat tour, just
the way you just trying to say I'm in Chicago on a boat tour, and, you know, like it's so normal. Like we all go to Chicago on boat tours. I'm so sorry.
No way. Go ahead.
And these are the two guys that are also in Puerto Rico that are going to try to make y'all feel like if they feel you on that comment, they don't. They don't, bro. So I was in Chicago on a boat tour, and we were talking about like the LeBrons, the Beyoncés, you know what I'm saying, the Drakes, the people that have been in the craft for so long.
Okay.
And they're still state of the art.
In the craft, yeah.
And she was basically saying that like she doesn't believe in like being a stan. But like the fact that somebody has been so good at something for so long, it's respect.
Yeah.
No matter which way you spin it, like And the reason why I chose Doechii was basically like a lot of his like works, it took him so long to finish. And I think he has less than 20 completed paintings. And I think the Mona Lisa, he carried around, I believe, for the entirety of his life. Right? Changing it consistently because he wanted it to be like in a sense of perfection. Like when you talk about Da Vinci, like you talk about like the fact that he studied anatomy, like so that his paintings can be so realistic. He would go and dissect animals and humans at a point. And yeah, I think like that strive for wanting something so perfect almost is kind of insane to really think about. And like the fact that like the Mona Lisa, the technique used to paint the Mona Lisa, he came up with it.
Yeah.
And
I think the Mona Lisa is actually an insane technique. It's something like
you can't see the paint strokes. You can't see the brush. Yeah, the paint brushes on with the microscope.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys are saying this because one of the questions I was going to ask you is, no disrespect, but what is the hype around the Mona Lisa? Because on surface level, it's just a picture of a lady.
Yes.
But what I want to ask you, what is it? You know what I'm saying?
You paint. We can look at any of these pillars. We can look up. Well, I mean, this is wood, so
right.
You're gonna see the grain anyway. But like, you can look at that pillar and you can see like some paint brushes and like.
Right, I can see. Okay.
Imagine having a painting and it's like I can't see a singular brushstroke and like the lines are so hazy. Like her face a little eggy. Her head's a little eggy. Like the lines are so hazy and like.
Yeah, I'm not artsy yet, bro. Because I'm not artsy yet. And the fact you just said eggy, I didn't know that was the term people said, bro.
But it's also...
I was talking about like the shape of her head.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
But it's also about the cultural moment, right?
Right.
The Mona Lisa has been stolen so many times.
That's true.
Like, I think having a painting that's worth that much and there's a demand for it kind of builds like...
Yeah. It builds
around the aura around the Mona Lisa, whether you like it or not, whether you think the painting is a good painting or not. Yeah. You can't deny its value and the demand that people have for it. So,
and to that point, he was never satisfied with it.
Yeah,
and that is the exact point that I'm going to try to hone in on.
Yeah,
like if I got to interview him, like
that'd be tough.
Like, what's your deal?
You got an answer for it, bro?
Yeah, and. I had two answers, but I think I like this answer. It would definitely be Virgil. I think being that not only was he so creative, but he was also African.
Yeah.
Mr. Ablo.
And he opened so many doors in that creative scene. I think like, and I talk to my brother all the time, like there's so much resemblance and. Yeah, you. One of the brothers I have. I talk to him and I'm like, there's so much resemblance in our lives in Virgil. Yeah. And it's like, the things that he was into and did is so similar to what we have going on. Even the fact that like he got his master's. Like he went to school, he got his master's.
In civil, I believe.
In civil engineering, I think.
Or in architecture.
I think it's architecture.
He got his undergrad in civil. He got his master's in architecture.
So he was still kind of in that. Like,
and interned at Fendi.
And Internet Fendi, then he kind of went on that run. He also was a DJ for a little bit. He was throwing like parties in London. Like he was like the same stuff that we be kind of into right now.
Right.
He was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like creating Off-White. Pyrex at first, then changed to Off-White, and created director at Louis Vuitton, and like all that.
Okay,
like
Pyrex. What you know about Pyrex?
I'll be sure, bro. That's why I want to interview Virgil. It was like I wanted him to just chat. And just give game.
Yeah.
And that's one thing too, is like we're into like partnering with people and giving game and like sharing the game.
Collabing.
But that's what
Toonie Curb on the
collab.
On the merch.
You know what I'm saying? Like
TU.NY.
Told you these guys are marketing.
Yeah. It's not the end of the day.
But I definitely kind of want him to like talk about that. And just talk about his journey and the advice that he has for us as we're kind of like in similar fields, So that's my pick.
All right, bro. What's the next question we got?
The next question was, if you could master any skill, what would it be?
I'm not gonna lie, for me, I think it'd be options trading.
But I think it was instantly. I think it was like if you could master any skill instantly.
Instantly, yeah, option
trading?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy just wants money.
Nah, but just think about it. Like,
he wants money.
That's just like it's a skill that's like, it's one thing to learn the skill. It's one thing to learn option trading, but to be able to master that means like whatever the profit or losses, you're going to be making more so profit.
Yeah.
In that sense. And option trading is something that I've always been interested in because I got into the stock market like around the time. I don't know if y'all remember back when like AMC was going up, like GameStop was going up.
I vividly remember that period.
Yeah, and I lost some money because everybody told me, hold. You know what I'm saying? Hold, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. I trusted people. It's my first time doing it. So like
diamond hands.
Diamond hands for sure. So I was like, yeah, I was trying to hold. I was trying to go to the moon. But
yeah.
In that time, I started to kind of get to know people who kind of were into the option trading type of thing. And option trading it's such a volatile thing. Mm-hmm. You can lose so much, but you also gain so much as well. It's like, damn, to be able to kind of gain that skill is like, wow. Like, is in terms of like investing, and as I'm trying to grow as a man, I'm trying to learn into more like try to get different sources of income. Yeah. And try to like spread it out. So I'm like, okay, if I was able to kind of master that type of skill, it only help for so many other things. I can invest stuff into Curve. I can invest stuff into my own personal endeavors. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. I would say options trading. I'm sure there's plenty of other things I'd like to do. But yeah.
What's the question again?
If you could instantly master any skill, what would it be? This is a good question. Shout out to you that gave us this question. For sure. Instantly master.
Master.
Like you got like this is like
in the bag.
Yeah.
Like you got this one in the bag.
Like you're the best.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of one skill that could be like that would encompass so much. Honestly, I think like public speaking.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, my name is McPaul and I love the podcast.
I think like that was the one that came to my mind. And I was like, do I want to do this one? Like it's probably another one that I would want to do, but I think it's public speaking.
Okay.
Like I want to be able to be on stage and talk and you really feel what I'm saying. Like I remember I was at work and I was saying something in this workshop and I'm like, I want to be able to talk and like it's almost like I'm giving my heart to you. And you can feel the passion, you can feel the intent, you can feel the purpose behind what I'm saying, right? And I think like public speaking will help in like relationships, will help in talking to people. Like it will help in so many endeavors that you need to be able to present yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so if I could be the voice, shout out there. If I could be the voice, you know, of so many different endeavors and creatives and people, like I would do that, you know? So I think public speaking would be mine.
Okay. Got one?
This is a really good question. I've looked even thinking, I've been juggling between like a couple.
Let's pick the first one that came to mind.
Yeah, first one. Probably was mine. That was mine. Yeah.
First one that came to mind. So I was debating between being a painter or being a sculptor.
Oof, okay.
Interesting.
And I picked being a painter. But I would actually say the skill to recognize like colors and textures.
Recognizing, not to be okay.
Yeah.
And are you saying that you would kind of pour that into Tuni?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pour it into Tuni, pour it into everything. Like if you're talking like making a garment, it's there. If you're talking about just designing a design, it's there, right?
Yeah.
Like I was just I was looking straight ahead and I'm looking at that plant and I'm looking at the leaves, but then that's a red stem, right?
Right.
So like I just think that like for me to be able to look at that red and be like, that red's a little vibrant, it's a hot red. Mm-hmm. And now like I don't know, like I think it would just help me in like making fits. It would help me in designing pieces. It would help me in finding pieces.
Yeah.
And you're saying that because the red coexisting with the green makes it that it would
gives that
work.
contrast that works together.
It would work in a fit.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Sierra, she had posted on her story one day, this celebrity in maybe like a Met Gala 2002 or something like that.
Okay.
And she was like, this is so-and-so designer. I knew it was just based off the texture of the dress.
Sheesh.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like, I think like being into fashion, like being able to recognize textures, and for Sierra's real world scenario, like, and knowing what designer it is, if I wanted to grab it or recommend it to a client, but it's also colors to say like, we're talking about a fit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That white with that navy with that brown, that's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I feel it. I like that.
Next question. What trend did you participate in that you now regret? I can't lie. I gotta hold this one down.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymous?
Anonymous.
Okay.
Anonymous question. We got another anonymous question.
And backstory. This guy, whoever asked this question, this guy fought for you. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Got fought for
Definitely far for you.
So now we're waiting to hear why you fought for him so much.
Yeah. you go ahead and start this one off.
I will. You know, I was thinking about it, bro. I was going through my archives on Instagram, right?
Okay.
And I was going through and I seen this one post. And I looked at the comments. And it was the We Are Black Men joint.
No. Wait, you did the We Are Black Men?
And I was like,
No way.
like looking back, bro, I'm like, why did I even do this?
And that's
You were in a time of distress and you wanted to support your
Yeah.
fellow brethren.
I wanted to be a good social act. Like, I'm not like no. I'm not a social activist.
justice warrior.
I was just trying to. Like, I don't participate in it. I don't really repost like.
Oh, so you don't care about black people?
Yeah, why don't you stand up for yourself?
You don't care about black people, bro?
No, it's not. I just don't repost like, social activism.
Why not though? Like, why you should?
It's not,
you should be.
It's not even that. It's just. This is not my lane, bro.
Right,
it's just,
right,
it's just
right.
not my lane.
Right.
Like I care about it. Like, power to the people. Power to the people, but like I'm not like gonna repost everything. You know what I'm saying? So I did. I was like, you know what? Let me try to. Let me try to
step out my comfort zone.
Right,
Let me try to hop in that van right quick.
We are
It's
black
important.
men. Oh man.
I did. I got tagged in it. I was like, all right, man. Let me just support.
I'm over here geeking at you, but I actually can't even say that because remember they did a little blackout screen?
You did the blackout screen?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
and then you had the paragraph underneath.
I ain't put no paragraph. I just put like blackout, whatever that
Blackout
hashtag
Instagram.
was. Blackout Instagram. I definitely posted a black joint. Support. I ain't gonna lie. But I was like 2020, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was fake going through
I
it.
was off the gram at that time.
Yeah.
I came out to the gram and I was like, what's going on?
Nah, I was
Yeah.
fake going through it, bro, because like George Floyd had happened, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm seeing protests here and there. I'm like, yo, so let me show some support. So, we all been there.
Exactly.
We've been there.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I can't hate you for that.
and I tried to do it, and then a couple weeks later, it's like, no way they actually posted We Are Black.
He archived that joint immediately. He's
So
like, yeah,
fast.
I don't know why they ever
Bro,
did that.
so fast, bro. I'm like, yeah, I don't even know. I didn't really do that. Like, every time they talk, I just be quiet. Like, I don't even know why they did that for real.
Yeah, I did that. Like,
Oh, yeah, I did that for That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, no way they actually, nobody niggas tagged me in the We Are Black.
He tried to reverse it to back to the people who tagged him. You're crazy. You're sick.
But yeah, that's my try. I had to get that off, bro. I had to get that off.
Yeah, a guy like me, I don't really subscribe to trends, so I can't really answer that question. What I will say, biker jeans,
Oh, that's a tight biker jeans.
That one,
Oh my gosh,
I regret it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
That one I regret.
Yeah.
If it's a little looser, cool, but like the tight, yeah. But it made sense back then.
You
I
know,
won't lie.
contrary to your take, biker jeans. When I look back at my fits back then with my biker jeans, I think what I'm saying. Like,
No, they
it
worked
fit.
back then.
Yeah,
But can I see myself wearing them today?
no.
No.
I actually
No.
see biker jeans in today's day and age, and I'm like, yeah, this is bad.
But which is so twisted because I definitely wanted like every pair.
I think I actually owned a sweatpant, a biker sweatpant, a great biker.
No, that's freaky. That's crazy.
so
right there.
freaky.
Nah, you know what was freaky? But we all loved?
What?
You know, back in the day, we had like the long hoodie.
The Pico joint.
The Pico, no, the hoodie joint.
Not, bro.
You know what I'm talking
remember the Boohoo Man cardigans we had?
No.
Oh, man.
It's not even a cardigan. I don't know if y'all remember the.
No,
remember
I
For H&M, they had H&M too.
H&M,
Yes.
they had them at H&M, but it was like the long black hoodie.
Yes.
But the joint like reached all the way to your.
Yeah.
We had hoodless versions.
Yeah.
We had the cardigan joints, bro. We all thought we was doing them.
We thought we was crushing them.
We thought we was
That
doing
with
it.
joggers.
We thought we
and
was doing
bands.
the thing,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you had it all.
Those were the biker jean joggers.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
let it be some Hirachis on that joint.
Some Roshi runs.
Hey!
You was cooking.
You was going crazy.
Pull up to the scene. Pull up. That's the joint. You at the locker. You twisting your joint. You take a forever to twist your joint.
You got locked next to the badge and you pull it
What?
out. You pull it out to the J. You put the code in.
This a fit.
Twist right, twist left.
Oh yeah, I forgot my locker code. What's this joint?
I'm not gonna lie, man. Time. I don't know if I can open one of them locks today.
Nah. But it was easy back then.
It was easier.
It was clockwork.
Yeah.
It's like clockwork for
Twist
sure.
right, twist left. Go back to the last number. Open. It was so easy.
It was clockwork, bro.
Nah, for sure, man. And then y'all remember it's like a sweater, but like it had the joint we could like put over your lip. You know what I'm saying? You could like bring it up. It was like scrunched up. It was from H&M or Forever 21. You could get it from.
You talking about like oversized
It
turtleneck?
wasn't even oversized.
Build a shiesty.
It was like if I could show y'all, I would show y'all. We'll put it on the screen. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, on to the next question before we get.
The next question was anonymous Q&A. What would you rather bring back? House parties, mixtape drops, or Tumblr?
I would say
I think
mixtape drops.
Mixtape drops?
Yeah. I say mixtape drops because I believe that I don't know, this might be me not listening to as much music anymore. But I'm not excited for drops anymore. Like I feel like when a mixtape would drop, like
Yeah.
I feel like when back in the Spinrilla days, like when
R.I.P.
when Gucci dropped Brick House 3, I might be butchering this. But
was it a collab joint?
You sure it wasn't Trap House 3?
Nah,
you talking about the Migos?
Migos was on there.
Oh, okay.
It was was on there. But even like
Y'all remember when What a Time to Be Alive came out?
Drake and Future,
Yeah, but that wasn't even a mixtape joint.
It was.
It was.
It wasn't Spinrilla.
It was on Spinrilla.
Spinrilla crashed that
You
day.
see, like
I said it was a Spotify release.
No, it was on Spinrilla, bro.
I remember listening to that.
Vividly, bro.
I actually forgot about it.
Spinrilla crashed. That day, it's crashed, bro.
Yeah.
Like we was like, bro, where's like
No
Spinrilla's
label,
not working.
No label 2.
No label 3.
It's a YFN Lucy. Like there's this. Like, I don't know.
low-key.
I feel like when mixtapes used to drop before, it was more of a.
The
It's
thing
more
is,
hype on the drop date.
I don't even necessarily know if the mixtape had the most. I don't know if it had more hype than the album, but what I will say is it will have the sneaky, amazing songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing. Every time I think about Spinrilla, I cry because you remember the time when they said it was going to die, and I was supposed to. Cause I know how there was a way to like download on your iTunes. So, but I was about to do it, and I think I waited like the last day before. Try to do it, Spinrilla was already gone. So I was sick.
Yeah.
The whole library was gone. But I'm thinking back to the old DMV music. I'm thinking back to Will the Rapper, like Beat Bully 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking about like Sunny. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about like
Slime Season.
all the tapes that just was never gonna be on streaming. And I was just like, damn, like that was a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one that was really hitting. That Spinrilla was my main thing I was listening to on the way to school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like we couldn't afford Apple Music or Spotify, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like we really was trying to get it out the mud. Like, so like it was just Spinrilla, free music or nothing, bro. So that's why like for me it was like mixtape drops was important. Like, I mean, I think house parties, like I tapped into that thing on the tail end of house parties, but I do miss a good like kickback house party. Like the whole club scene is just like overrated in my opinion. So like bringing back like intimate house parties where it's like everybody in that joint, everybody pulling up, having a good time. I'll do house parties.
We got like 20 minutes left though. recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
Uriel, what's your answer?
I'm gonna go mixtape drops. Same reason we all said before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tumblr was a close second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing that Tumblr has that IG doesn't.
Yeah, and I wasn't really on Tumblr. So.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I wasn't on Tumblr either, for real.
Yeah. All right.
We got the last Q&A.
And then we can get into some. We can do verses then topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's something everyone else likes that you low-key think is mid?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Watermelon? Kill.
That's.
Avocados.
Okay, right.
I agree with that.
Coconut.
Well, okay. Coconut
I
for sure.
also agree with that.
Yeah, coconut. Yep. Coconut's mid.
Rice. It's like,
What?
No, I'm not sure.
You will have to get kicked out for that one. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you think?
Some songs on that Kendrick album.
Some. It's okay to say most.
I wouldn't
It's a
say
safe space now.
most.
Maybe not when we drop.
I
but-
wouldn't say most because I will say there's some good songs on GNX. There's Luther.
Yeah.
There's Man at the
Peekaboo.
Garden.
TV off.
See, Peekaboo is where you lose me.
Oh, who don't like Peekaboo?
I despise. I don't like Peekaboo at all. And,
I think despise. I like your vocabulary.
I don't like Peekaboo. It's not to me. It's not a good song. And here's my thing.
Whoa, from a West Coast guy. Never thought I'd
West
hear this.
Coast
I'm an
guy?
East Coast guy. God,
You're too far gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
You're too far gone.
From an East Coast guy that's on the West now.
He's sticking true to his roots. Anyway,
I know where I'm from. Anyways, what I gotta say is, right, I feel like Kendrick can get away with some things that nobody else on this earth can get away with.
for sure.
What do you mean, boom, bop, bing, bop, damn?
Peekaboo.
What? If Drake said bing, bop, boom,
Just like that.
no. If Drake said bing, bop, boom, bop, he will get laughed off the face of the earth. And they accept it because
okay.
the type of you wouldn't understand. What does that change?
Drake could get away with that. Drake could get away with that.
Drake,
Bing, bop, boom, bop, bing, bop,
Drake
bang.
could get away with that, bro.
Drake has gotten away with. There's some things on SSS4U that's like Drake.
Okay, the little hit. What though? What are you referring to?
I'll play. We could maybe include it, but I need to go through and play it.
Right.
And then, yeah.
I mean, Kendrick. I feel like he's a great artist. Don't get me wrong. Kendrick last year, masterful run. You know what I'm saying? Great run. But I'm actually. It's very interesting seeing kind of the trajectory he's on now. I feel like he's definitely replaced. He's the big star now. You know what I'm saying? And also not only him, but TDE in general. We got him, we got Doechii, we got SZA. Like they kind of run the charts. And I think what really kind of shocked me was not like us getting 5 Grammys, record of the year, which is crazy. It's a rap song getting record of the year, crazy. But also like Doechii, you know what I'm saying? She wanted a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, I think Future should have got it in terms of like impact, in terms of like what it did, in terms of the quality of music too. Don't get me wrong, the Doechii album was a solid album, but in terms of like, I feel like they kind of switched the criteria in that sense. But I just find it very interesting seeing the trajectory that TDE is on and how they kind of replaced
PG Lang.
Well, yeah, I guess PG Lang, yeah.
I mean, they're all kind of
affiliated in a sense.
they're all the same.
You know?
Not the same, but you know.
Yeah. I find that very interesting. Seeing the numbers and seeing how he's been number one, that he's doing what Drake used to do. And I think that goes back into it's literally all about who's pushing you.
Yeah.
So the minute Drake goes against the industry, all right, Pep, you got somebody new to replace you. And he can out-rap you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can never go against the machine, bro. Even looking at like, we're trying to get tapped in with the YouTube machine.
YouTube,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? So you can never go against the machine.
Can't.
What's your answer?
What I think is mid, you know, I'm gonna be.
Go ahead.
I'm still trying to. Okay, don't get me wrong. I respect Doechii's creativity, but I'm just not there yet. I'm not 100% there yet. I can't lie to you.
You don't like the music? What You didn't answer the question. What's the answer to your question? I said watermelon.
Yeah.
He said some song on the Kendrick's album.
Yeah.
You gave us a sentence. What's your answer?
Doechii is mid. Is that what you're saying?
Be
Honestly,
be
bro,
proud about it.
They could cancel me, but I try. Like I'm never gonna be in the car and say play some Doechii. It's never gonna happen.
That's
but like I see the creativity. I respect it 100%. Like I can respect like the way like the shows and their performances. But like sitting down listening to the music, I don't resonate with it.
No, I'm not gonna let you down that hill. Because me personally, I'm kind of surprised to see the trajectory she's on.
Yeah,
she's surprised. Like you didn't think she was good enough to get where she's at now.
I think she has talent. I think she could definitely.
Oh, but the
rap.
talent is untapped.
No, I think she can definitely rap. In terms of like rapping ability, she's definitely very great. She has a lot of creativity, like Max said.
Yeah,
I feel like where I'm kind of maybe I'm not fully tapped in, but she's becoming a star right before our eyes, which I think is viable. It makes sense. I don't have a problem with her becoming a star, but I haven't seen she's getting put in the like she has a Grammy and Nicki doesn't have a Grammy. That's kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. 100%.
Not gonna lie.
I can get down with that. I also think that like with conversation like this is also like there are times of like there are years that we had good drafts and a really good player could go second round.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And there are years that we have bad drafts. And
so Doechii's a part of a bad draft.
So
I mean
no.
I see no, right now.
Because Cam Ward.
Cam Ward's not going number one last year.
He's not going number one last year.
Okay.
But he's going number one this year, but he's also still an amazing quarterback.
Okay.
So just because you're in a bad draft class does not make you a bad player.
Okay.
That is a amazing.
Because think about Nicki and everyone she was going against when she had to win. Not saying that she was never snubbed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah. You know what? That is very true. That's very true. I think that's literally what it is. Especially what I hear recently. I heard like a Baby Kia snippet. And I'm like, yo, like this is really what people are listening to these days. He's not doing nothing but yelling and talking about killing. And it's like, okay, yeah, people talk about killing
You have become
before.
the older generation. Welcome.
I guess so. I guess I'm unk now.
Yeah.
But like, bro, I'm hearing Baby Kia. I'm like, yo,
you're not the target
way.
audience, bro. You're not the target audience.
But why does that have an audience in the first place?
The furthest
That's
down
so crazy to me.
The furthest down that hole I can get is Until Japan, So Camo.
Okay.
Like,
but that's So Camo can switch it up though.
Yes, but they are still very much like
YN's like
audible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's I'll kill it. Yeah, that's not
too
not
much
for me.
That's too much. Okay.
For me. Yeah.
So Doechii's mid. Okay. Thank you.
I ain't say,
you know what? Perfect verses. Perfect verses. Let's go.
And thank you for tuning into the anonymous Q&A segment.
Yeah, you like this?
Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. Send some more questions. We're gonna answer them. We're gonna answer them
for sure.
Let's get into the verses. Another segment. We're gonna start doing verses. So we're gonna basically compare two things. So let's kick it off.
Concert or dinner on vacation.
Concert or dinner on vacation?
Yes, like singular event though. Like you can either go to your favorite artist concert in your hometown, or that hometown? Same night. No, hometown.
Oh, hometown. Okay.
Or that same night you can choose to be on go to dinner on vacation. But whatever you pick literally only lasts for that 5-hour span.
Is it solo?
It's a good question.
Blind date.
Blind date.
Come on, bro.
She could be tough.
Blind date. Come on, bro.
She could be really tough.
Let's be realistic. Blind date. It would have to be dinner. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to a concert with somebody I don't really know. Whoa.
No.
I did do a date at a concert before. Kind of tough.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we not do blind date?
No. Blind date, but she also really likes that artist. So that's both blind date. Either both of y'all favorite artists, or y'all are on vacation, dinner on a beach.
You see, It's like between two loves for me.
It's between music and food.
Music and food. I love music. I love food. So that's a very tough question you're asking me right now. The blind date adds a different layer to it though, because now I have to think about how it's going to be between me.
All right, can we just do solo? Blind date is too experimental.
Okay, 3 friends.
I'm picking concert. Because
if it's a blind date?
Yes, because we don't have to talk. We probably won't talk much if we're being honest.
Low-key, it is a blind date. It is a blind date.
If we're being honest, we like, think about it. We pull up, we chat on the way there. We can chat a little bit. We probably been chatting before if we're going on a date.
It's a blind date though, so no, you haven't.
So
you don't know her.
I don't know her at all. I'm still going concert because if I don't want to know her,
that's a great.
You don't gotta chat. You don't gotta chat her.
It gives me the chance to not know
if
her.
it's a blind date and you have zero chemistry. Oh man!
At dinner
on a vacation.
We're at Texas Caicos and I don't like you,
and I gotta pay for dinner.
Okay, no. but you know, to be the advocate here, what happens if it's a blind date, but you guys kick it off and it's dinner, vacay vibes, you overlooking the ocean?
No, that is the perfect 1-2%.
Yeah, that's like.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm actually planning for the imperfect 98 because think about it. That's both of our favorite artists. So regardless, I'm
gonna have a good time.
Yes, regardless of if we both don't like each other, we're both gonna have a really good time.
What happens if it's your favorite food at your favorite location?
My favorite location, I don't have one of those. I'm not rich enough.
Okay.
I only been in a few places.
My fault.
What?
My fault.
I know you probably been. You probably got a favorite location though.
I don't got no favorite location.
Yeah, okay.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Maybe. Okay.
Yo, Paul, what's your verse?
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
I might gotta go. I'm not gonna go concert.
Concert's a play.
Concert is also to play.
If you didn't say blind date, if you said with friends, actually, even if you said with friends, I probably still do concert.
Okay. So who's next?
But if you did solo, I would have said
concert,
dinner.
Really?
Yeah, on a vacay, good vibes, good views.
It don't matter if it's beach, if it's rooftop, if it's boat. Like, it don't matter, bro. Like
I would definitely want that. Okay, another verses.
McPaul, you can go.
Oh, I said this the other day. Bottega or LV?
Bottega.
In terms of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see you got LV on. Put your foot.
Oh, no, I'm trying to see if there's something on my shoe. I'm trying to see if there's something on my shoe.
We can see you got LV on. It's
my fault, bro.
It's okay.
Are you going Bottega or LV?
Bottega.
Bottega, why?
I think LV. People have to understand that Louis Vuitton started off as a luggage company. Imagine if Ramo started making very tough garments. That's where we're at right now. So
I might buy Ramo garments. I thought I need some Ramo luggage.
And this is why LV's where they're at now. Because the reason why Bottega's weave is the way it is because when they were, because Bottega Veneta means Vermesian. I think that's where they're from. Let me look it up. But Vermesian shop, basically. When they had first started off, they couldn't. Their sewing machines or their machines couldn't sew together leather. So their weave came because they had thinner leather and they weaved it together to make a thicker garment. Yeah.
Wow.
I think just that story alone changed my perspective on how I viewed their interests in Seattle, you know what I'm saying, line and how they do their whole thing. And I think Bottega, they have that newer age fresh to them. Like they have that Bottega. They're
refreshing.
Bottega, yes,
they're very refreshing.
Like Bottega, ERD. We can talk about Miu Miu, which is the sister brand of Prada, or like we can talk about Loewe, like all these refreshing.
I need some Loewe jeans.
All these refreshing.
That leather jacket. Then Loewe put out
with the scrunch with the pleats almost. Yeah,
that one was amazing.
Sir, yes, sir.
I think
Venetian shop.
I think Louis V has a higher peak in terms of garments. Like you remember that one Louis V varsity joint? Man.
Yeah.
This is one Louis V varsity jacket I put on the screen.
Did you try to grab?
I would love to have grabbed it.
Okay.
I would love to have grabbed it, to say the least. But
should we go into that story, bro?
no. No, I don't think so.
He gatekeeping the story. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, y'all.
You said LV or Bottega?
I think LV has, like I said, a higher peak in terms of garments. I think a amazing LV piece is probably better than I think the best LV piece is probably better than the best Bottega piece.
Okay.
But what I do think is Bottega has a lot of very simplistic things. Like their jackets are very tough. Also, like the boots aspect of it. I haven't seen a Louis V boot. Do they make boots?
That's a great question. I don't know. I've never seen an LV boot before.
I'm not too familiar with that. But I'm gonna go Louis V.
Louis V.
Yeah. Somebody got to show off for Virgil.
And that's the like for that reason alone is why LV is like they're
Virgil didn't own LV, bro. He earned Off-White, and Off-White's suffering. They actually just filed for bankruptcy.
That's true.
So
that's true. He just cooked. Okay.
That is true.
For the fact that
I like what Tyler's doing with Louis V.
Yeah, I think
Tyler cooked.
Tyler revives Pharrell.
Yeah.
I gotta go Bottega.
Tega,
because that
Baton.
Bottega leather is okay. You got a versus?
A versus. I'm gonna say better album between Nothing Was the Same.
Oh my gosh, get out of my head.
Or we could just go Take Care.
No,
we could, but I kind of want to do different artists.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do different artists.
Can we pick a different Drake album?
Then Nothing Was the Same.
I mean, honestly, it'll be Take Care for me, easy, done.
No, I was thinking Nothing Was the Same or another artist.
Okay. I mean, Kendrick is too easy. Like,
that's too
Kendrick. Oh my God, okay, man, say what.
Let's go.
Who else would you compare to Drake right now, though?
Not right. Okay. Nothing Was the Same or 2014 Forest Hill Drive?
So I would pick 2014. Nothing Was the Same. It's an amazing album, but like in terms of Drake albums for me, it's not very high on mine.
It's not very high, really.
It's like great music, but in terms of great albums for me,
best intro, Tuscan Leather, Don't Sleep.
That's his best intro.
That's his best intro.
He's never made an intro like that ever again.
He got what's the oh my gosh.
Just When I Want to Go Home is on that joint. Like
was it Pound Cake?
Pound Cake is on
Pound
there.
Cake on there.
First Thing is on there, bro. Own It is on there, bro.
Connect, Too Much, Come Through.
I'm not gonna lie.
Did y'all ever peep that the Childish Gambino Pound Cake version back then?
Bro, I used to spam that joint.
That joint was amazing, bro.
I used to spam.
You know, this is actually very tough for me. I asked the question, I don't know my answer, because 2014 Forest Hill Drive was an amazing project, bro.
It was an amazing project, and that was also a moment in time.
A true moment in time, bro.
Yeah, I think for the impact that it had in my personal life, I would have to go 2014 Forest Hill Drives.
Really?
Nothing Was the Same.
But we're saying, like, okay, my fault. Continue.
The only thing, like, for me, cultural impact would be Pound Cake. That jump was like...
Okay, so you think 2014 had more cultural impact than Nothing Was the Same?
For me.
Okay.
For me, it was like there's certain albums where time stopped for me. Or if I hear a song, it takes me back to a certain moment in time.
Yeah.
And during that early J. Cole, that was tough. Even going back to the warm up.
Yeah.
Even going back to Crooked Smile and Born Center. Like that whole, you know what I'm saying? So I might gotta go J. Cole. And this is probably the only time I go J. Cole over Drake.
That's not a bad bar. Because we got Tale of Two Cities, No Role Models, GOMD.
Apparently, Love Yours.
Love Yours.
Wet Dreams on there?
Huh?
Is it
Wet Dreams is on there? Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah.
03 Adolescence.
Yeah. I think that's his.
This is his best work, yeah.
Yeah.
And Note to Self is really good too.
Yeah.
I would put Born Sinner as my favorite.
Your favorite album?
No. Between 2014 and Nothing Was the Same. Which one? Because I think I'm going. Nothing Was the Same.
2014. Nothing Was the Same. It's a really good album, but like, I just connect more with 2014.
I definitely get it because this is like a toss up for me. This is Tank versus Roach.
This guy loves that analogy. No. Has to be like the second, third time he's used it on the sweatshirt, bro.
We need a Tank versus Roach counter. I would say versus Roach is like the tie joint. Yeah, bro.
Also, Tank versus Roach.
It fits perfectly, bro.
Think about it. I'm gonna have to steal that from you.
It's only my second joint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a tough one. I'll go Nothing Was the Same just because I think of Furthest Thing. I think of Own It. I'm like, I think of Tuscan Leather. Tuscan Leather.
I really had to think about that, bro.
Yeah. So that's what I go with.
You got another verses before we close out this segment?
I don't know. That's the most audio, you know.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I don't think that's the most audio friendly. Okay, you did it again.
My headphones out for that one. If you don't have, we have another topic we can talk.
No, I want to do another verses though. I just don't want it to be fashion. I don't want that to be my whole thing.
Apparently, music is my thing, bro. So
yeah, music is definitely your thing.
Apparently,
you know what? We're gonna do fashion. We're going to go footwear.
Okay.
We're gonna go sneakers.
Okay.
We're gonna go Adidas versus Nike, right? But we're going to go Adidas Yeezy 350 when they first dropped.
Okay.
And them hoes was like 800 to a band. Like,
okay.
When they was pricey. Adidas Yeezy 350 in the, it don't matter what color we just said, but any other color race. Like we're talking zebras, we're talking about the black and red joints, black and green joints.
Okay.
Just 350.
Just 350.
And then we can go Adidas Yeezy 350 versus
Nike Yeezys?
No, that's a blowout.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me at least.
Yeah, it's a blowout.
Yeah.
It's a blowout. Nike size. It's a blowout.
It's a blowout on Nike side?
Yeah.
Like Nike's losing.
No.
They're winning.
Nike's winning.
Okay. Air Jordan 11s.
So we're going 11s versus 350s.
That sounds like enough blowout to me.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you.
Yeah. I had to remind myself that we're not in the Olympics anymore. 11s aren't the...
Nah, if you said Wave Runners versus 11s, that might be a different conversation.
Okay.
Why don't we just do Yeezy versus Yeezy?
No, another blowout.
What do you mean?
But actually, well,
Adidas Yeezy. So 350s, we go Wave Runners, we could go 750s.
I mean,
not 750s. 750s would probably be blowout.
We can go 500s.
We can go Adidas Yeezy. I'm not opposed to that. 700s versus 350s.
Oh,
700.
Now we talking
700.
700 easily.
Yeah.
700 easily. Yeah. 700 is so much more versatile.
Actually, hold on. Bracket. Rapid fire so we can move on. Adidas Yeezy 350, Adidas Yeezy 700. Go.
700.
Go.
350.
700. 700 wins. Air Jordan 1s versus Air Jordan. No, 1s are, people hate 1s now.
No, just keep it. Or 1s or what?
3s.
Moment of silence for our friend. Hey, I think okay. Go ahead.
Timing was not bad. It's pretty good timing.
Yeah, it was really good timing.
Yeah.
Air Jordan 1, Air Jordan 3.
3s.
1.
Oh, it's on me.
Go 1s.
I'm gonna have to go 1s. I've been in a 1s phase as these last couple months.
That's cool. I mean, threes had a different impact to me. You know.
No, I'm sorry. I was gonna pick threes, but I was like, I didn't have those shoes. He did.
We have the True Blue joints.
No, I had Wolf Grays.
I want the True Blue.
True Blues are a banger.
First Jordans I think I ever had.
Sheesh.
No, I had some Mars, but like first like true like
Jordan number.
Yeah, retro. You know what I'm saying? So like threes mean something to me, bro.
That's right.
Air Force Ones, Babes this.
Oh. Oh. I mean, you got to go to ones because they're the blueprint for the bases. You got to go.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
But this is your personal.
Yeah.
But the bases are so.
That's the politically correct answer. But
the bases is so. There's so much you could do with the bases. Though.
I got to go ones.
I'm gonna go ones, bro. I'm gonna go ones.
Yeah.
Cool. So we have 700s, ones,
And one.
AJ ones, AF ones.
Yeah.
We need one more for our bracket. Let's go
11s versus
what's another? Oh, 11. Sorry, that was 11s versus foams.
Oh.
phone pauses.
Yeah.
Are we saying now or then? Or
I'm going phone pauses. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going foams.
I'm talking about them weatherman phones. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about them pink
Talking
joints.
about them Spider-Mans, them asteroids, them paranoid.
them cherry those are the pink joints.
The pink joints
That just came out, the DMVs.
No.
Oh my god, the
Paralyzed
was
pinks?
crazy.
But what were they called? Paralyzed pinks.
That different pair though.
No, the ones back that would drop back then.
It was
a different shade of pink. Yeah.
Okay,
different
but
shade of
yeah,
pink,
those joints,
Yeah.
the Galaxies, the
The Axis we released.
what were the blue joints? The blue with the Nike with the OG phone pause with the Nike sign.
In the middle.
Yeah.
They're actually releasing. Those are ones. They're releasing.
What phone pause are ones?
They're ones and pros. The ones I have are pros.
Okay.
So pros don't have a Nike check in the.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe that's right.
I might gotta go phone.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not the DMV answer, bro.
Air Jordan 1 versus Air Forces.
Air Jordan 1
I'm going ones.
versus Air Force Ones. Which ones you going?
Bread.
No, ones.
I'm Air Jordan ones.
The ones I have are proposal ones. The ones that check are pros.
Okay.
So you're going Air Jordan 1s?
Yeah.
You're going
Air Jordan 1.
Air Force 1.
Really?
Yeah. Just blanket shoe. There's just
Yeah.
so many. Like I can get I can get a crazy AF1 colorway and have it crack. You get Jordan 1s like if before sneaker reselling.
That's actually
Before sneaker reselling was a thing. If you had on lows, like that's bad business.
I'm thinking like for me, Air Force 1 is like I'm thinking all white staple. For Air Jordan 1,
Okay,
you got bread,
when you
you
say
got shadows, you
Air
got
Force
royals.
Ones, are
I
you
said no
including?
colorway.
Just a silhouette.
Silhouette.
So you're including like the Travis Scott Air Force Ones.
And the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1s that are hot. Okay, AJ1
Okay,
high. AJ1
okay.
high, AF1 low.
I go AF1 low.
AF1 low?
I go AF1 low.
Okay.
I'm still Air Jordan 1.
So AF1 low. Okay, so Yeezy 350 versus Foamposites.
I'm going phones. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going phones.
Me too. Now, I don't know. I'm not a Yeezy 350 type of guy, bro.
The 350s never really. They look sweet.
They never fit my.
I was a
Belugas mean
500.
something to me.
I was
have
a
Belugas?
500, 700.
You do have Belugas.
Remember that was like my first, like Belugas was like my first purchase over 300.
Yeah, so Belugas was the first purchase over 300 that he got, but it was the first Yeezy that
The first
he got.
of many, by the way.
But
Okay. Okay.
but the kicker here is that I wanted Belugas and he knew that and he bought Belugas and he didn't tell me.
Okay.
And
here
when
he
they
goes.
said, I got Belugas, what? How much pay for them? You told me the price. I'm like, we ain't never bought no shoe that expensive before.
That's crazy.
So
he loves to have this story that I get what he had. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true at all.
I would tell him what I want and then he would pull up with it.
That's crazy.
Now I'm numb.
Wow.
I'm
You get used to it at this
I'm
point.
just completely numb.
Like, you probably wanted those CDs. You probably wanted those. You know what I'm saying?
No, he don't want these CDs, bro.
He popped up with them.
Wow.
He's a pop-up
Before
type
you could
of-
even have that thought, he had them.
Yeah. What a guy.
Crazy. Man.
Next.
So AF1 or Foamposites?
Foams.
This is hard. This is actually hard. This is a versus.
Foams.
I go AF1s.
Foams, bro. I'm just like people would rob you for your foams. Nobody's robbing for Air Forces, bro.
I think a peak foam is better than the peak Air Force One. But
Yes.
Air Force One is so versatile in terms of like my fits. I can wear so much more with Air Force Ones.
I can go with AF1. I can go with baggy pant. I can go with slim
go
pant.
shorts.
I can go with short. I
anything.
can go. You know what I'm saying? Foams. You got on a short with a foam. I gotta see it. You got on skinnies with foams. I don't have to see that actually. I know
you can't do skinnies with foams, but if you're really that guy, you could crack foams whenever, bro. Foams, like you could do shorts, you could do baggies,
so you're saying,
you could do.
You see.
Well, I'm saying.
He's sick.
Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Bro.
That was crazy.
Because that was he was gearing up to.
If you're really that guy,
I had a guilt trip.
He's gearing up something really disrespectful. Bro.
I had a guilt trip.
Oh man,
Hey, that was a good versus segment.
It was a good
yeah, we gotta keep these going. Let us know if you like that.
for sure.
Honestly,
and we just had one more topic, right? Or do we just?
I think I'm not gonna lie. Let's chat for 10 minutes, close this out, and then let's be done with, with the PR team.
Say less, man.
You're done, no? Yeah. OVO.
let's see here.
Come on.
Do we still want to go fit, or do we want to go a whole nother topic?
I think me personally, like the rest of the podcast, I would like to talk in this accent and that. No.
No.
Why not? We embrace.
It's a mad thing, you know.
We
See, man,
embrace
over there,
diversity.
he's not from Peckham and that. So like, obviously
He's not really from the ends, yeah.
He can't really do the accent and that. But like, obviously me, like,
He's not the true man, them, yeah.
like he's not man,
Man's
bro.
really from ends, yeah.
Man has never been on
from
road.
ends.
He's never been on road.
You want to know what's crazy, yeah? 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, chat to me.
having dinner with the friends, yeah.
Yeah.
And halfway through the dinner, we had to start talking an accent. Yeah, practice, innit?
Practice, real practice things.
Practice.
Swear down. That's a mad thing.
You see man like that, yeah? Them man know certain words in that, certain catchphrases in that. Nah, fam.
Bro, what?
Loud, bro.
I'm gonna add this, man.
Man's talking about swear down, bro.
Crazy. Swear down is bad. Fairs.
Loud, bro.
All right, go. All right.
But yeah, man, we in Puerto Rico with the vibes, man.
Back outside.
Mamacita, ¿cómo está?
Any closing statements? Anything we'd like to let people know before we head out of here?
Muchas gracias.
How was it? Our first time recording, no producer.
Yeah, crazy. But you know,
Maybe it is possible.
yeah, it's not impossible. Oh, well.
Kendall, you still have a job with us.
You still got a job, baby.
Kendall, you still have a job with us.
And if you're on the West Coast, you like to produce,
Let us know.
let us know. You know.
Let us know.
But it's been interesting, bro.
Yeah.
We definitely have to step out our comfort zone. We definitely have to think about how we're gonna set things up over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was most definitely a 11 a.m. thing. I'm downstairs just trying to see how do we.
Yeah, make this work.
Certain man was still asleep at 11 a.m.
Certain man was still not.
I was tired though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I
tired.
slept too good, bro.
I was cooked.
I slept too good.
I was so cooked.
So tired, bro.
But yeah, no producer. It like this set is actually kind of a mess.
It looked good though.
It look no. It comes together nice.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Let me turn this.
Oh my gosh, you're so disgusting.
It comes together.
You know what? I hope we still can't see it. You're sick.
Nah, but it comes together really nice though.
Right.
We got headphones. This is the first time we recorded with headphones.
Yeah, I hope he looks sweet.
Yeah, I kind of been messing with it all pod. Like,
Cause your joint fell off. So you did something. It's drooping. So
That's why.
That's why.
I'm like, Puerto Rico was frying me.
It's heavy,
I'm like, this guy just lied to me.
Nah.
Yeah, I've been chilling. I ain't gonna lie.
I've been chilling, bro. I'm
Wait,
not gonna
this
lie.
mic, yeah, like y'all told me this mic is heavy. It's not like it's heavy. But that been happening.
Yeah, like you gotta unconsciously you be moving it around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we out in PR. Yeah, I mean, you see the mics. Hashtag Curb East.
You see it.
Hashtag Curb East.
Curb East set. It's portable.
It's portable. Portable pod set. Look, we're opening up. We're
coming
opening
to
up.
a set near you.
Not for we're expanding Curb Talks again. You know, we're adding on our
International vibes. Well, we're still within the nation, but you know, soon. You know,
you never know.
International vibes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And we're also expanding our services. You know, if you want a podcast recorded,
Producer for hire.
You know what I'm
Hit up
saying.
Stat.
If we're in Puerto Rico and we're recording a pod, we can come to your studio and we can do this too.
Yeah, let us know.
You know what I'm saying?
If you want us to host your pod, we could facilitate conversations.
We could facilitate some good you have.
However you want to pay us, we can find a way.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what we're saying. You know?
Yeah.
Look, if you like Y Saint's personality, go grab him. You know what I'm saying? He's not a hooker, but you know what I'm saying?
But living in Oakland, we done seen some hookers in Oakland,
some
bro.
of them things, bro. They be outside, bro.
And
It's
people,
crazy.
People be going in and picking them up. I ain't never seen
They be
nothing like
chatting.
it.
They be chatting. It's a different culture, bro. When
Yeah,
Central
man.
said if I was in Oakland, I would have been a pimp.
Who said that?
Central C.
Yeah, I heard that bar. I was like,
I'm like, who
How you
told
know?
I'm like, who told you this? Like,
How do you know this?
Yeah, who told you about this? You know? So
yeah.
Yeah.
now we just chatting. Now
We
we
got-
just
Yeah,
chatting.
definitely just chat right
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Peasy, you know what I'm saying? If you want Peasy, you know, if you want what he brings to your set, go hire him. If you want Stat, you know what I'm
Let me
saying?
know.
Come hire me, bro. But
You can hire Saint too.
we started off with him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we put that in there.
We went this way.
Oh, okay.
I'm already booked, so I ain't, I was going to let y'all have y'all.
Oh, you basically saying we don't got it like that.
We got no emotion. You ready to book?
Nah, chill. Just all jokes, guys. All
Heard
jokes.
you.
All jokes. I ain't got the Louis V with the stone, so.
With the curb on.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
What a like
My wrist is empty, too.
Yeah, you got the.
But anyways, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Kurt Toss Off the Record
he has
on the
some stone on the
record.
pants. Don't let him deceive y'all, bro.
You can't even see the stone line. No.
You know, we just wanted you to say that.
You can't even see the stone line. I don't know what makes you guys think.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening to another episode of Off the Record on the Record. OTR2x.
Regardless of whatever he's saying, he has on Christian Dior's and runway guests.
No.
Have a great day. And we don't. The end of this pod, we don't usually do stuff like this.
We definitely don't.
I don't think never just seen us sit here chat and talk about each other's fits and whatever.
But as you can see, we're doing things differently.
We're in Puerto Rico, and
We in PR.
we're here to have a
San
time.
Juan.
San Juan. Como se dice,
Yeah. All right, guys.
See the merch.
You see the incoming merch.
Let me.
You see the merch, man.
Yeah, I ain't about that.
Yeah, now he just not. Oh. Now
It's
he
a little
just playing.
too bright.
Producing mid-pod is
Okay,
crazy.
yeah. Produce.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see it for real.
Go ahead and put your leg up. He's gonna do it. regardless.
go ahead,
Might as well.
okay.
Yeah.
Man. And
So today we got on Curb Tuning.
I think we should probably end the pod right now.
On
Right?
this note, we're gone. Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Today we got on.
Let's.
Today we have.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Today, you see how you can't even see them?
Thank you for tuning in. All right.
Today we have on Curb.
We're out. We're out.
Hey, stop, chill. Hey, why you hating? No,
We out.
You're hating. I ain't noticed. You took the apples off too. I ain't never seen no move like you.
way.
Nah, you move nasty. You move nasty.
These niggas do a fit shape hip hop.
You move so nasty. And the mics caught that too. The mics caught that. We're putting that in a pod. This is a blooper. We're putting that in a pod. You move nasty, bro.